Hi, welcome to BDSM Talk 18. I've been asked a lot of questions by a person by the name of Pete. And a lot of them I'm not sure how to really answer because a lot of them I don't really know the answers to myself. So it's going to be a little bit interesting. The first question was he noticed that I said I've been into BDSM since I was 15 or 16. And how did I know at that age that I wanted to do this? I don't know. It was just in me. I have memories as early as 11 of doing things that were DS-y. I wish I could say that I had this big epiphany at one point in my life and I realized that I couldn't live without it. There was no epiphany. It was just always there. It was always in the back of my mind of this is what this is. So I can't really answer what made me feel I wanted to do this. The next question was, what was missing from my life then? I didn't have very good relationships with most of my family members. That's one thing that could be said was missing. I didn't have a lot of friends, but the friends I did have I valued. I was pretty well off. I could have been a lot worse off, so I'm not really sure what was missing from my life either. I just know that that aspect was, and I needed that. The next question was, how does the session make me feel better? For me, BDSM isn't entirely sexual. When I play at home, it can be, but that's all depending on the dominant, whether he makes it sexual or not. I can live without sexual activity in BDSM. How does it help me? I tend to explain it as sometimes I feel rather numb. You go through life, you deal with the same shit. It gets to be kind of stagnant. It doesn't change. There's no flow. It's just... And there's so much crap that happens, you just start to feel so numb and so lost. And to me, the pain is real. It's something that you can actually feel. You can gauge it. You can understand it. That's how it makes me feel better. It makes me feel real again. I know it sounds so strange, but, what can you do? I hope that explains it a little bit better. I do keep sex and BDSM separate. Sometimes I do get aroused, but the chemicals are much more intense than an orgasm is. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it does. No, I don't need to have sex after a scene. Now, the next question was, dealing with pain. I've seen few BDSM videos and it looks like the submissive person is in a trance. I wouldn't say that that's a common practice at all. The dominants don't put us in a trance. We don't go, okay, well, now we're going to get hypnotized so we can deal with this and it's going to be all fun and wonderful. It's the chemicals in your body, the way they flow, the way they rush, they tend to make it so that you can deal with this stuff. So your body kind of goes into a shock because our bodies aren't normally meant to take what BDSMers do. They can deal with it, but it's not really something your body's going, yeah, let me have that. Yeah, let's do that. It's, I think that explains that a little bit better. It's different. So your body essentially will eventually shut itself down, much like shock after a car accident or shock after going through a very physical, painful ordeal. Your body will just say, nope, you're not going to feel anything after that. Then it's needed that they take you down from the scene, that they don't continue. Everyone I play with knows that I push boundaries. I go as far as I can. When I say no, that means I'm done. Or my safe word or whatever. It's, sorry, my cat is doing rather odd things. I always want to be pushed until I have to say stop. I always want to go that one step farther than where I've been. But that's me. I'm a limit pusher. I like to take risks. I like to go to the edge. some people aren't like that, so you have to watch. It can be very, very intense. The next question was, is it okay to cry? Of course it is. Whatever you feel like you need to do during that scene, if it's cry, if it's scream, if it's thrash, if it's giggle, I'm a giggler, do it. If whatever you need to get you through that, you're fine. You have to get through it. Can crying help release some of the emotions? For sure. It's like when you break up with someone or you have this major change and you have to cry. You have to release that. It's not a bad thing. For me, I'm not a crier. I've cried maybe twice in a scene, maybe, and it wasn't so much crying, it was more so my eyes watered. It wasn't something I was really conscious of doing, it was just the way it went. So, hopefully that answered your questions, Pete, to what you wanted them to be answered. If you have more, please do send more. If you need clarification on any of it, please ask. Thank you very much. I am glad you all watched. Remember, watch the other videos. They lead up more. Play safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you later.